Science Campground in Yosemite. It is morning, and I would like to show you the fall colors that I'm seeing. The bark I showed you at the beginning of the video was a California black oak. There's a nice tree right there. A California black oak. So here, I'm noticing the fall colors compared to last year are not as good. It's like 25 degrees. I'm exaggerating, but it's in the low 30s, I think. But it feels like it's in the 20s. Because I know what it is like to walk to school during winter. It is very cold. But there's still lots of green here. And there's grass that hasn't died yet. The raspberry bushes have most of their foliage on. And I'm gonna show you a meadow very shortly. So I don't know what kind of dogwood this is, but it's a dogwood for sure. These are very fast growing plants, and you can very clearly see the segments of growth. There's also big leaf maple, Acer macrophyllum, and they're getting fall colors too. Oh, well, now I know that there are cedar seed pods. Now I can collect a cedar seed pod, and that is how I'm going to start my cedar bonsai. So collecting these, and, well, let's see. I have containers that I collect seeds with, but I guess it's still in my tent. Why is there a bay laurel here? This is a California bay laurel. It grows in the bay. There are bay laurels here, I know that, but they're very uncommon, and I guess I forgot that they are hardy. There's another cedar seed pod. I don't know where this seed is. They probably both fell out. They were probably in between there. The raspberry stems are bright blue. There's another bay laurel right here. They don't like growing into huge trees up here. Cedar seedlings. I wonder how well they germinate. Oh, so this big leaf maple here, it is a half-fallen tree. It is being supported by its branches, and eventually it might fall completely over. But it is, I guess it fell, maybe during a snow load, and my thumb is feeling the early stages of frostbite. But my toes are, but now they are not, because my toes are being warmed up by 2 layers of socks and hiking boots. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get to this meadow. I think I've been in this meadow before. I'm going to show you what the road looks like. There's a corridor of fall colors. So yeah, here we are. We're in Yosemite. fall colors you see here are, I don't know what kind of dogwood. I call them Yosemite dogwoods. There's those dogwoods, there's big leaf maples, and then there's oak. So you get this kind of brown and yellow and orange fall colors. But then you get some, unlike better years for fall colors, you get the bright red dogwoods. And that might happen after these faded leaves fall off and you get these green leaves changing color. I'm not sure. Most of these dogwoods don't have very nice fall colors. And I don't know if that's because they started earlier and those are just spent leaves, but they usually turn bright red. But the fall colors here are still really nice and beautiful. Here's a gooseberry plant. Yeah, it has little thorns on it. There's a thistle here. And the thistles and all the stuff all the weeds that grow in Zone 9 in the Bay Area, they are annuals here, whereas in the warmer climates they're perennials, and they regenerate. But here it's just too cold for their root mass to stay alive during winter. There are big maple seedlings. This one's very twisty, but I already have one growing. There's a dogwood seedling here. I'll have the vegetarian. I have a California black oak seedling here. Lots of little dogwood seedlings. So there's actually quite a few bay laurel shrubs. They seldom grow into big trees here, but there are some on the mist trail that are growing quite nicely. Very nice fall colors. So I guess here the fall colors started a lot later. And back at my place, the fall colors are pretty much at their maximum. And here, I think it might be Peak's fall color, but I just remember last year there was a bit more color, a bit more diverse colors. And I don't know if that's because of the dogwoods, that these leaves used to be bright red, or not. However, I would like to see this meadow. And I don't know what these ferns are called. These are really nice ferns. And they died back in our climate as well. But I don't see them often in our climate. They don't grow in our climate. But they're like bright yellow. You get orange and rusty fall colors, as you can see. The phone makes everything look more pale, but yeah. And I know they sprout from spores, but all the spores have fallen off. So all the growth you see here in the raspberry, that is this year's growth. Oh, there's a plum tree here. And I'm gonna get through the raspberry. What is this? It's an interesting plant. Honestly, the frost is killing off the tip of this raspberry shoot. They don't grow into shrubs. There are rose bushes. Wild rose. You can imagine what that would look like in early summer. And the rose bushes grow into little shrubs. You can see they're covered in thorns. And this is more than a year old. They get nice fall colors. And the smell of this valley is just so nice. Even though it's cold, I love it. I'm having lots of fun. Yeah, there's these plants. They're growing on a larger scale than the ones at my place, but yeah. It has interesting green leaves down there. Produce these little stalks. So yeah, I'll put my other hand in my pocket and switch hands because it's getting cold. There's bay laurel. Oh, the leaves are still kind of bright colored at the tip. This dogwood has nice fall colors. So I have in the container I'm collecting seeds with a bunch of dogwood berries, and I'll show you what they look like when they are on the tree. So, but I'll try to find a better example, kind of close to the ground level. I don't know what kind of grass this is. I love it. Everything here is kind of like either a perennial that loses its leaves or an annual that dies completely and has to reseed. There's a great example of California black oak. It's in the red oak family. There's a big leaf maple here. It lost all its leaves. Okay. I'll find you an example of the dogwood seeds. I don't know how old the dogwood has to be to fly on seed. But now my other hand. Let's hold the phone. So here, this is what they look like. They're in clumps of berries. And yeah, this is where the flowers are. This kind of dogwood doesn't have an inflorescence, also known as a clump of flowers, but it has a single flower. It's very large. It's just like this big. They have 4 petals, and I guess in the middle of that flower is a bunch of little tiny flowers, I guess, and those form the little berries, because these look like they used to be flowers, so it's kind of like a sunflower. It's a multi-flowering, I don't know how to call it, but yeah, it's like a sunflower. There's a log I can walk on over there. Oh, there's a blackberry thicket here. Now blackberry, unlike raspberry, it's either, so it's semi-evergreen. In this climate, all the leaves might fall off, except these ones are getting fall colors now in November, but the green ones might fall off in like December. I'm not sure how it works in a colder climate because we have more blackberries growing in our area, our climate. I don't know. But they grow here. They have fun growing here. So I think I'm able to walk through this stuff. I'm getting snagged. But I'm making it through here. I'm not breaking anything, but it'll just fluff back up, hopefully. So last time I was here, there was a lot of frost. And now, I do not see as much frost. If there was the same amount of frost as last time, I would have slipped off of that log. Because the logs were just covered in it. I do not know why. There's a bunch. It does not smell like campfire smoke. It smells more like cigarettes, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a big leaf maple here. Yeah. So, 17 minutes. And I'm now able to move a bit faster, but I see leaves on the ground from, I don't know. It could be a plum tree. Where is a plum tree? There's little red leaves all over the place. I don't know how to keep going and find out. They're little red leaves. I don't know. The dogwoods don't have, like, serrated leaves. I have absolutely no idea where those leaves are coming from. But they're, oh, very nice. There's a Virginia creeper. It was this vine. It's a Virginia creeper. Sorry. I've never seen one growing out in the wild like this. I don't even know if it's native or not, but I'm going to save these berries and plant them. Need to get those berries. But there's more here. Very nice. You can't deny those fall colors. They're so nice. It's a beautiful vine. Yeah. And it looks like there is frost. I'm hearing it crunching. There's a willow herb. Oh no! The birds are getting on me. Oh god. I am covered in burrs. Now, I have to do the meticulous task of getting them off. Now they come off quite easily. I don't know why they're coming off easily, but I'm just very thankful that they are. Now, I have no more burrs on me. It is cold. I've seen this grass before. All the seeds have fallen out, I think. There's only a few remaining. I'll go this way. So there actually was quite a heavy frost here. I can see it all over the place. On the blackberry thicket right here. This is all one plant. And it does. These are hardy enough to share a root system. Well, yeah. Oh, there's a very nice dogwood over there. So, wow, this frost is very beautiful. Very nice. It highlights all the leaves. Hey, it's kind of nice. Oh, this is slippery. This is very slippery. And if I fall, at least I'm not falling on concrete. So there was no frost last time because I was in the shade. There's horseweed here. Beautiful fall colors on the horseweed. My thumb is very cold. Oh wow. This is why I would like to have a raspberry accent plant. Okay, where is this gonna go? Okay. I don't know what the last scientific name of this dogwood is, but this is cornus. And wait a second. Hold on a second. Is this new? Huh? This used just to be a meadow. And now something was built here. This is strange. I remember walking through this meadow here. But I don't know why it was all cut down. But it looks like they're planting trees here, so that's good. They're planting California black oak. Yeah, that's a very beautiful dogwood. But another beautiful dogwood is here. And I was here last year. Filmed some videos of the fall colors in this meadow. And then I stopped and spent a very long time near this hill around this huge dogwood tree. Oh, there's more of the Virginia creeper on that snag right there. Let's go have a close look at the dogwood. So, it is a clump style dogwood, but I think it's one plant. No, it's not cloning itself, but it is just, I guess, how I think it happened is that you had a seedling right here, and this is the dead center of the tree. But it also has the main stem of this plant, clump style. But I need to warm up my hands. So there used to be a main stem right here, and that one died. So it sprouted this one, and maybe this one, and that one. So there's four little one of these little sprouts all around it. And I don't know how they bent over, but they did. And it might have been snow, but how are these still standing if they don't get buried by snow? Like, I mean, they do. But yeah, in fact, the snow goes up to these little. It goes up to the raspberry. That's how deep it gets. I don't know. And then it sprouted a whole bunch of others. These are part of the same root system. These big stems, and then this is the last one to sprout. So some of these might be part of the root system, and then they'll continue to spread. I don't know. It's possible that one that died in the middle there was eaten by like an animal. And then it had to sprout somewhere. So it sprouted all the way at the base. So this is a very inspirational tree because this is how I'm going to style my dogwood bonsai. It is a clump style, and I have a picture of this tree from last year in the photo album for it, but that's just on my photos app. So yeah, and I'm the accent plant for my bonsai version of this tree, because I'll also be starting a bonsai from its seeds. These berries, those big plump ones, will hopefully sprout when I plant them in like February or something. So yeah, this is a very inspirational tree, and because it gets nice fall colors, although it is past its peak fall colors. Now it is almost done with its fall colors, but it's seeding. This is a great opportunity to collect seeds from almost anything here. There's a plum tree right there. It's not I thought it was an aspen for a second. It has very pale bark, but the leaves are that of a plum. So it is a plum. It's just a very apically dominant plum tree. And it has no plums on it because it's not that time for plums anymore. So yeah, I'll show you the big oak trees when we do the big hike today. I'll be posting very frequently. I want to share as much things with you as I can. As someone who does bonsai and traveling to Yosemite. So yeah, that plum tree, oh wow, it has very smooth and shiny bark. You see it, the fallout from it is very detailed leaves. I hope it's not a burr. plants. But yeah, here is, it might be a cherry tree actually, based on the bark. So yeah, it's very shiny, very upward structure. It's probably gonna be quite large. And it does have flower buds on it. I see that. It has flower buds. And it probably flowered this year. But I don't know. I don't see any fruit. They would have been eaten all. But something's gotta fall and germinate in the next year. So yeah. But I'm like on the edge of someone else's campsite, so I gotta go around back where I came. And yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted on what I see here and my observations as I get inspired. And yeah, that is all for this time of the day. This is To Watch Poplars. I am Nova from the East Bay Bonsai Society, and I'll see you again probably at the end of the today. So yeah, I'll see you next time.